There is a specific kind of gravity that takes hold when the world goes to sleep. During the day, your mind is a crowded room. It is filled with a cacophony of survival, emails, traffic, deadlines, the faces of strangers, the demands of the hour. You are tethered to the external world, reacting to 1,000 different stimuli. The volume of life is so high that you barely notice the quiet hum of your own inner voice. But then the sun sets, the screens dim, the streets empty, and suddenly the room clears out. The silence is no longer an absence of noise, it becomes a presence, a canvas. And on this empty canvas, your unsaid words, unfelt emotions, and unresolved questions begin to paint themselves in vivid, inescapable colors. Why is it that when the world goes quiet, your mind finds its megaphone? To understand the volume of the night, we first have to look at the machinery of the brain. Psychologically speaking, daylight is a state of constant sensory saturation. Your brain acts as a filter, aggressively blocking out internal dialogue to process the physical world around you. But when darkness falls, sensory deprivation begins. The visual field shrinks to the edges of your room. The auditory world fades to the hum of a refrigerator or the wind against the glass. Bereft of external data, your consciousness turns inward. When there is nothing left to look at, the eye turns its gaze upon the soul. This is the awakening of what neuroscientists call the default mode network, the part of the brain that governs daydreaming, memory retrieval, and self-reflection. When you stop doing, this network begins processing. The thoughts aren't actually louder at night. The ambient noise of your life has simply dropped to zero. You are finally hearing the echo of your own mind, rebounding off the walls of an empty room. Furthermore, there is the phenomenon of ego depletion. By 2 a.m., your cognitive defenses, the mental muscles you use to suppress anxiety, maintain your persona, and push away existential dread, are exhausted. The masks you wear for society are too heavy to hold up in the dark. But the night is not just a psychological trick of sensory deprivation, it is a philosophical reckoning. Daylight is the domain of action. It convinces us that we are what we produce, what we achieve, where we are going. The day offers the comforting illusion of control and momentum. The night strips all of that away. Darkness is the domain of being. When you lie awake staring at the ceiling, you are abruptly confronted with the raw, unfiltered experience of existence. You are no longer an employee, a friend, a traveler, or a creator. You are simply a consciousness suspended in time and space. The French philosopher Emmanuel Levinas spoke of the Ilia, the there is, that profound, sometimes terrifying awareness of existence itself when everything else is stripped away. In the dark, the boundaries between you and the cosmos blur. You remember your mortality. You remember the fragile, fleeting nature of the choices you've made. The mistakes of 5 years ago suddenly feel as immediate as the breath in your lungs, because in the timeless vacuum of the night, past and future collapse into an overwhelming now. We often treat these nocturnal thoughts as an enemy. We reach for our phones, we turn on the television, we seek any artificial light to scatter the shadows, desperate to drown out the interrogation of our own minds. We pathologize the midnight hour, labeling it as mere insomnia or anxiety. But what if we reframed this experience? What if the loudness of your thoughts at night is not a glitch in your biology, but a vital mechanism of your soul? The night asks the questions the day is too busy to answer. It is the only time the subconscious can pull you aside and say, "Wait, look at this." We need to process this. The grief you ignored at noon, the dream you compromised on at 3 o'clock, the loneliness you smiled through at dinner, they all wait in the quiet dark for your attention. So, the next time you find yourself awake in the velvet stillness of the night, deafened by the roar of your own thoughts, do not fight it. Do not reach for a distraction. Let the thoughts be loud. Let the echoes ring. Sit with them. Listen to what the darkness is trying to tell you about the light, because it is only by confronting the loud, terrifying, beautiful chaos of our inner world that we can ever truly wake up.